Again with my hand in the camera, sorry.
Das musst du wegschneiden noch, bitte.
No.
Doch.
All right, here we go again. Breakfast.
Good morning.
Yeah, breakfast with you and two musicians.
And another beautiful day.
Celebrate.
Sunday.
No,
It's a Sunday.
right.
Yeah. Sunny.
It's really beautiful. And I think sometimes we're just so busy that we don't celebrate the day that we're given, right? I mean,
It starts already in the morning when you wake up.
yeah, depending upon how you slept.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's always another day to complain or talk about everything that went wrong. And actually, you don't see that it's another chance to start.
By the way, I
Oder?
forgot to tell you
Oder?
the breakfast table that I had a terrible dream this last night, but I won't tell you now because it was really not so interesting. It was a lot of work what I had to do in my dream, and I was really thinking a lot about, but when I woke up, it was clean, so my brain was already cleaned up. So I woke up with a good feeling. So that was...
So you're the good feeling today, right?
Yeah, I'm really good feeling.
And feeling exciting, right?
Okay.
You know what? I was told that this weekend is super special because of a constellation with the planets again.
Mm-hmm.
And some people are very sensitive to the changes that are going on. Even the light is different. Did you notice that the light from the sun, it feels different today? It's more pure. It's type of maybe some
sky
people
is very dark
clear.
blue. Yeah,
It's clear. It's really clear. So some people they're feeling the changes, and I won't say that there's nothing wrong, but go with the changes, and you can ask yourself, what does that mean to me? And when you're feeling afraid or it's making you nervous, try to take a moment and locate, just try to navigate yourself into what it is that's making you nervous and ask why. These are the small steps. These are the small steps, to start getting back to your inner voice. There's a lot of people that are feeling the crunch. What did you say, that the coffee is like almost double the amount? It used to be
Oh,
like
yeah. I was shocked yesterday when I was
yeah.
coffee.
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Ja, I said to the... Ich wechsle zu Deutsch. Ich habe zu dem Verkäufer gesagt, hey, what's up hier? Was ist los hier? Wir haben die gleichen Preise wie in der DDR. Der Kaffee war auch das teuerste von allen. Er hat mich nur angeschaut, what is happening? Ja, so schleichende Geschichten, die man ab und zu mitbekommt, wenn man darauf achtet. Oder man hat nicht genug Geld dabei, dann muss man gucken, was man in der Tasche hat. Ja, das ist really something we have to deal with.
Yeah, and like while we're dealing with it, yeah, it's real easy to say try and not to be nervous. Try not to have the, what do you say, wackelige Beine. We're going to be navigating ourselves through changes, and we have to have a sense of self, while we're going through this, right? Or else we'll all just be sitting on the side looking at the boat take off.
For example, how was your week, the last week for you?
Oh man, it's like I had to sit in the office. I tell you, we're supposed to be musicians. We're supposed to be musicians.
That would be nice, yeah.
It would be nice to be musicians, but you do more time on administration And yeah, and I'm probably talking about the majority of us, because back in the day, we had big promotion teams, we had big marketing departments, and there's always some guy running around holding the coffee kind of talking about, I can help you with this, I can help you with that, and the times have changed. Well, most of the musicians, you are your office, and you do more administration sometimes than you do creating music. It's crazy right now.
The difference is, Angel, früher, wenn du Glück hattest und hattest einen Deal mit einer Plattenfirma oder einem Label, denn die hatten alle diese Mitarbeiter. Es waren quasi für jede Position gab es, also du hattest 5 verschiedene Departments für zum Beispiel. Heute ist es anders. Du bist dein eigenes Label. Du bist 5 person in one.
And you're all of the Abteilung. You're all the departments in one. And a lot of people, they don't see that, you know. So when some of the colleagues, the musicians, they go out and they're supposed to do a job, you're supposed to get paid for all of those positions. It's not just you come in and you're playing one song and thank you, Merry Christmas,
looking good on the stage,
and looking good. It's like, wow, I'm the whole department. I'm the department head, and then on top of that, you got to deal with expensive coffee prices.
Ja, aber ich glaube, es geht nicht nur uns so. Alle Leute, die selbstständig arbeiten, wissen das. Auch ich habe das auch in anderen Bereichen gehört. Viele Bereiche, auch Ärzte, alle klagen, dass sie viel mehr Zeit aufwenden müssen für Administration und diese ganzen bürokratischen Sachen. Obwohl wir ständig hören von der Politik eigentlich, dass wir abbauen. Bürokratie, Abbau.
Yeah.
Wir können es noch nicht fühlen, oder?
Abbauen, that's a really great word anyway. To reduce, how can I directly translate abbauen? It's like to reduce, decrease. How about decreasing the concept of having to fight with one another, decrease war, decrease, like our mindset that we have to put everybody's joy in jeopardy. So maybe that was really a lot of English, but to put the joy, the regular family, who might be raising sons, and that this possibility that there's a call that changes his whole life, like how about reducing like this mindset and really put us on track.
Ich denke es auch so, dass man, vielleicht es wäre schöner, wenn man mehr Zeit hätte für die sinnvolleren Sachen, für die Kreativität und alles, diese Freude beinhalten.
Right.
For example, yesterday, we had a nice day in the studio.
Oh yeah, we forgot to take you guys with us in the studio. I'll remember next time.
And we worked on 3 different songs. Beautiful, die Zeit ist verflogen wie nichts. Und man hatte abends ein gutes Gefühl und man hat einen positiven Output gehabt.
Yeah, and the reason why you have a positive output is because you're feeling in balance with what you're doing. It's like we're very fortunate that we decided to be musicians, even though all of the blues that goes with being a musician, but we chose a lifestyle, or we chose a path that really serves, let's say what we're doing serves humanity. People come into the audiences and you have no idea from what just happened in their week, what just happened in their day. You have no idea what they've just experienced in their life. So I'm talking about more like the emotional stuff, and they come in the concert to exhale, or they come into the concert to feel like their life can still mean something, that they can get a source of power or raise their resilience. I mean, not a lot of people come in with these words that I'm using, but that's what they come in for, and they wait to be touched, and we're so lucky that we picked a profession. Challenges on one side, but man, what comes back to us is really incredible, because you're really supporting people to come back to themselves, to live life again. And what more joy could you have with your work? So sure, when you're sitting over the administration and you have to take care of this and take care of that, you're just really waiting for that moment to play, to give this joy, to give this spirit in the room, right?
Ich fasse das mal in Deutsch zusammen. Eigentlich ist es so, unser Job ist, wenn wir ein Konzert geben oder irgendein Event, dass die Menschen, die zu uns kommen, anders rausgehen, als sie reingekommen sind.
Right.
Um es mal runterzubrechen.
Exactly.
Das heißt, yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah.
That was already.
That was really amazing. German can be so concise. It can be a very precise language sometimes. It's really amazing, for an American or like a New Yorker, or maybe for a singer. We just need more time.
Oh, yes.
Because we like to share the feeling and how we arrived at the thought and how it came to be and how it starts to take form in itself, and we love going through that journey of description.
Do you think all singers have the same?
Maybe not. I can only speak about my journey. Excuse me, guys. But basically, it was beautiful. It's like the people come in, but they leave with a whole different experience. When your concert was your concert was good.
By the way, we are preparing. Also, yesterday in the studio, we prepared our Josie's anniversary concert at the Quasimodo in Berlin. Ihrem Wohnzimmer sozusagen in den 80ern.
Goodness gracious. And it's like, and just to make the decision, okay, are we just going to have fun? What level should the program be on? It's the 24th of May, and I'm celebrating 41 years of being in your country. 41 years of being in your city, of laying roots and laying really, a musical activist path, helping homeless people, giving people a voice where, society is not listening to them, supporting people who've lost their voice in their life, supporting women who have lost their voice in their life, and just like looking for that reconnection, speaking out to musicians, like on our SOS project where we've gone into schools, and we had a project that was called Songs of Substance, where we tried to wake up our colleagues and wake up the kids, the students, to what it is they're listening to, and how this sexist and populist text actually manipulates their interpretation on life. And what else have we done? Like our concert of empowerment, where we grew the story of trying to get a last chapter, for those who have survived, or let's say families that are still dealing with the Second World War, where we've We've reached into sight-sawing witnesses of time to tell us their story. We took our schools and we took sight-sawing with us. We were in the Haus der Wannsee conference, just to like go through history. So in these 41 years, I really tried to not just be that entertainment, that is standing on the stage and like life is great, and then everybody goes home to the blues.
You started this idea or with the understanding of being a singer,
Yeah.
a black American singer in Germany.
Yeah, in Europe, and you come in and it's like the world is a bubble. But I found out very quickly that the voice and the power of my yes could really make a difference, and so I really went with that. It's risky sometimes, but you put yourself out there, right? And so we were having fun putting the music program together, and we just decided, because there are like so many people when they see you on the street, they're like, hey, I was in Quasimodo, Jocelyn, when I was a student in Berlin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Dad, are we all that old right now?
Many people, yeah.
Yeah, so many people. And so for all of those guests that are coming in, just for them to have a good time and like a revival of life, because they're also on another chapter of their life now. Families, jobs.
Of course. Und als ich dich kennengelernt habe, Josie, du weißt damals, ich habe ab und zu mal gehört, dich auch im Quasimodo dann, mit deiner Band. Und dann hatte ich das Vergnügen ja auch ab 97 mit dir zu spielen. Und da habe ich noch die letzten quasi Ausläufe mitbekommen. Dann haben wir im Monat manchmal ein doppeltes Wochenende gehabt oder zweimal oder viermal gespielt.
Oh my goodness.
Aber das ist dann ausgefadet langsam. Ja.
Yeah,
But
but
it was
after so
nice,
many
yeah.
years, I mean, I remember Giorgio.
15 years or
Oh
so,
my
yeah.
goodness gracious, Giorgio! It's like he was the chief captain of the most famous A-Train. We love you, but he was the chief captain of the most respected, honored, well-known jazz club.
Yeah, all the big stars played there.
Yeah,
From- Prince was also there one time.
Dizzy Gillespie.
Michael Brecker.
Oh my goodness, like
Yeah.
Shaka Khan. The line is like super long, and I remember when I just rolled in here in 1984, and it's like, can I get an audition? Do you know where I was auditioning? I was at Joe Amkudum, and I know most of you guys, if you're as old as I am, you remember this place. Remember, they
No.
would, it was called Frühschoppen.
Frühschoppen, yeah.
I never saw anything like that in my life before. You come in, there was this incredible buffet that was laid out, and like cherry blossom fake trees and everything. It looked
Like
like
brunch, you mean?
yeah, but it looked like Disney World, how it was designed inside. And what did you all call that? Frisur, Fukuhila? And it's like fauna courts,
Yeah? Hinten like
the Hinton Lung, with motorcycle jackets. And we were hanging out with Hanno Brun and Butch Kruger. And then I said, can I have an audition? And oh man, and Giorgio, he came in and he's like, not yet. I'm like, what?
different times.
Whoa, an audition to come in this, not yet. I think I auditioned 3 times. And around the 3rd time, that's when Giorgio said, okay, she's ready. Bring her in. She's ready. And that's like, with respect to like all the colleagues that we're looking at right now. Like the musicians, they're autodidact and everybody's posting themselves on Instagram, but they don't believe in the not yet.
Yeah, we have so many little stars in the internet.
Man, this not yet is deep, man.
But they know heutzutage wissen die jungen Leute, das weißt du selber, weil du unterrichtest die auch, die jungen Popsänger, ankommenden Popsänger und Sängerinnen.
Well, also jazz.
No,
you're
I mean,
saying?
was ich sagen wollte, ist, die wissen heutzutage viel, viel besser sofort Bescheid, wie man sich vermarktet und wie man das,
Right.
die lernen das auf der Schule.
Right.
Uns hat es niemand gelernt. Also ich sowieso nicht. In der DDR-Zeit, das war war überhaupt nicht angesagt, dass man sich vermarkten soll. Im Gegenteil, man sollte ganz bescheiden bleiben. Du bist gut genug, das muss reichen. Das spricht sich rum.
Oh my goodness! Right back in the day,
Yeah.
it was you were good enough, like to know your instrument, to to be able to excellently, accurately be precise and execute your instrument, and whether that be vocal, whether it be instrumentalist, whether it be composition, whether it be arrangement, but right now we're talking about vocalists, and musicians. And now, what the newest generation, they have learned very quickly how to market themselves.
Ja.
But where does it stand on the accurate and excellent execution of, the performance, the instrument, so a lot has changed, and, and looking at it now, what it feels like to be a blue blood after 40 or 50 years, and still to respect what this music is about, what it really means.
Also ich sehe das auch als Geschenk.
Right.
Das sage ich jedes Mal, wenn ich Workshops gebe oder
It's a
mit jungen
gift.
Leuten arbeite. It's a gift
It's a gift.
to make music and to compose and everything. Und vor allen Dingen meine eigene Musik zu machen. Ich war mit meiner eigenen Musik
Right.
quasi weltweit, mit meinem Bläserquartett oder wie auch immer. Aber ich sage immer, das ist wirklich nicht selbstverständlich. Das ist ein Geschenk, dass man über 40 Jahre lang seine eigene Musik weltweit machen kann.
Right.
Und es wird natürlich immer schwerer, habe ich das Gefühl, hinten raus, weil natürlich ganz viele neue Leute auf die Szene kommen, ganz viele junge, sehr gute auch. Und der Markt wird natürlich immer dicker und dichter, meine ich.
Right.
Und dann wird es schwerer natürlich, sich zu behaupten. Wenn man schon bekannt ist, ist es vielleicht okay. Aber es gibt wirklich nur vielleicht 3% oder noch weniger der Musiker in unserem Umkreis oder Musikerinnen, Jazz oder Pop, die wirklich ganz oben sind, die nicht selber anrufen müssen, um einen Gig zu kriegen, sondern wo einfach das Management da steht und sagt, okay, dann, yeah, wir haben frei. Aber diese Arbeit, die wird halt immer intensiver, dass man immer wieder neue Ideen haben muss, immer sich wieder selbst neu erfinden muss. Was kann mir tun, was kann ich für nächstes? Du musst immer im Voraus denken, obwohl wir, und ich persönlich versuche immer in dem Jetzt zu bleiben, weil das ist der wichtigste Moment, das Jetzt zu fühlen und zu genießen. By the way, I have to leave soon.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What you just said was super important because, like you said, that the time that we're in right now, it's getting thicker and more concentrated,
Yeah.
not only in music, but that you have to be able to find your way like a needle in the haystack. You have to find your way through like this big massive circus of information. But I wanted to connect that to another bridge, the gift. And the thing is, whatever you're working on, because our times are changing, we know that the AI, KI is very, very busy. These are tools that we can work with. So that means there's more people who are starting to feel less shy about working with the technical tools. And so that circus is going to be even more thicker, more concentrated with ideas, people working on discovering new things. But when you decide, when you accept your gift, when you have discovered whatever your gift is, and like everybody is unique, you have to develop that voice, and that's not only singing, but your message that's going to cut right on through, and you got to stay on it. So the pool is really, really big at the moment, let's say, right? But you got to stay on it. Stay with your gift, because we're all unique, you know, and we all have something beautiful to offer. And you know, don't worry about what the other guy is doing. You know, like, study the other musicians, study the other projects, study, you know, whatever the other discoveries are. Learn from it. And we say in English, like, hone in, you know, on your skills. So, like, really tweak your skills that you can really navigate, you know, your gift.
Ja, that's right. Ich hatte, glaube ich, auch, weil ich die auch gefragt habe, wie deine letzte Woche war. Ich glaube, ein paar Momente auch, wo ich auch so ein bisschen mehr nachgedacht habe. How can we do this for the next 10 years maybe, or 15 years? What can we do still?
The thing is
Yeah.
that it's not overnight. You have to be able to keep your body intact. Your
Yeah, at first,
resilience has
yes.
to be intact, like your whole mindset, your health.
Yeah.
Because when your health is jacked up, you will not be able to navigate anything, to navigate yourself, or even have foundation in these changes.
Für mich ist immer ein gutes Messgerät, wenn ich morgens aufwache und ich sage immer, es gibt hier so, das kann man jetzt nicht sehen, hier weiter unten am Bauchnabel, so ein Flämmchen, wo ich immer sage, das Flämmchen der Leidenschaft. Und wenn das noch da ist, nachdem ich aufgewacht bin, dann kann man den nächsten Tag überstehen und noch einen Tag überstehen. Aber wenn dieses Flämmchen der Leidenschaft irgendwann mal ausgegangen ist, so, ihr könnt euch das vorstellen am Gasherd, wenn die Flamme aus ist, dann wird es schwer wieder
When
die
that flame goes out, and you can test it when you're in the supermarket, when you're looking at the prices, you know, like when your flame goes down.
So let's keep this little flame
Keep the spirit, keep the
and the
flame.
Leidenschaft.
Yeah, and so we're sending you all a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful day. And thanks for hanging out with us.
Ja, ich habe die Freude jetzt, mich auf den Weg zu machen für meine Family
Yeah.
Celebration.
And
Tonight.
I got to sit in the office
Yeah.
this weekend.
So enjoy your time.
All right then. We'll see
Thank
you
you.
later.
See you next week.
See ya.